everybody. Welcome back to Everything Tailored. I'm your host, Taylor, and this is my co-host, Jordan.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, sir. So we're back with Afrovibes TV, and today, y'all, we're just going to bring a bunch of different vibes. We're going to get to know Jordan a little bit more. We just met like 10 minutes ago, but I feel like I've known this man my entire life. So we're just going to continue to get to know each other a little bit more. So I'm going to ask him a couple of juicy questions just to, get the vibe going. But just so y'all know, he is new to Houston from LA, and y'all know I'm from Alabama, and I moved to Houston too. So with that being said, Jordan, what would you say like is something that really brought you to Houston from LA, and like which one would you say you like better as of right now?
Well, I do a family business where we bring a beer in from Nigeria.
Okay.
And, Texas is the home of the beer drinkers front and center. So we've had great success bringing the beer to people out here, and they resonate with it. They like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had a great time being out here in Houston and getting to know the people and the energy and the vibe and everything. And people are really awesome and fun and cool.
Yeah.
But, they can be a little standoffish.
Yeah.
A little defensive. But when
sure.
you break it down, people are so warm and welcoming and loving. So that's definitely a contrast to Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles people can be very friendly and warm, but maybe a little fake
Well,
sometimes.
stale.
A little stale, most definitely. And people want to size you up depending on like what you've done in your past and what your job is, But in Houston, people don't mind living a simple life, being low key,
Right.
having fun. So yeah, I'm loving it out here.
Yeah.
I love the energy and everything.
I feel it. I was the same way. When I first came to Houston, I fell in love with it too. But I know you mentioned that Houston is like home of like the beer drinkers. I didn't know that. I'm not into beer.
Right.
I don't drink beer.
Oh
So
my
like
gosh.
tell me just a little bit more about your beer brand and like what is like the all-in goal too.
So what I'll tell you about Star Lager beer, when Britain colonized Nigeria in 1942, they created a brewery, and Star Lager beer was the first beer that they pumped out. So this is a legendary beer. If you have Nigerian friends, they know all about it.
I do.
And it just never had an American footprint.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people that have tried to bring it to the American market and have failed. So at one point, it was my mom who said, hey, I want to get the licensing. I want people to know about African excellence, because people have a lot of misconceptions about Africa and African products. But there's incredible talent and creativity and products you wouldn't believe. So that was my mom's mission. And I want to say in 2020, it became clear she was going to need help with marketing,
Yeah.
deliveries, distribution, all this stuff. So I've been working with her since then. And we're bringing in different African beers and African products as well. But Star Lager beer is really doing well right now at HEB.
Nice.
Definitely.
Okay.
So
Star Lager. Okay, y'all write that down. Star Lager. Y'all make sure y'all go get some of that beer. So HEB is like one of the like well-known grocery stores here in Houston. I had no idea what HEB was here, but like people act like HEB is like the club.
oh
or
my
something.
gosh,
Like,
they're super
they go
loyal to
crazy
it.
about it.
Yeah, they're very serious about it. And it's like you get to a point where I'm not shopping anywhere else.
Yeah.
And you get it. They're so warm and kind there.
Mhm.
And there's HEBs everywhere.
Right.
It's bigger than Walmart. And you'd be surprised how much money that they make
Oh,
every
yeah.
month, every week. All
Easily.
sorts of products. They're gas stations. So for me, coming from Los Angeles, I had no idea about HEB or anything
Right.
like that. And I had a feeling that people out here like to drink and smoke.
Do they? That's all they do. From sun up to sundown.
Right.
We turn it out.
Right. It gets lit.
They get
So,
rowdy.
it's just great to see the response from real beer drinkers, because you give them the opportunity to try it, see if they like it.
Right.
They definitely dig it. So that's been cool for me. Being out here, it's like an adventure every day.
A roller coaster.
Roller coaster,
Yeah.
Definitely
has its ups and downs. Definitely does. Definitely does.
Right. Like the traffic out here.
Oh yeah.
It's just as
Irritates
bad
the
as
hell
Los
out of me.
Angeles.
I can't. Yeah.
So you're from Alabama, right?
I am. Roll Tide.
Do they have traffic? Bad traffic?
No, ain't nobody there. Bullshit. Traffic where? No, okay. So in like Huntsville, so that's the closest part to where my hometown is. So I'm originally from a small town called Athens. So Huntsville is like where you go to have fun, which is, there's not that much to do in Alabama. I'll just be real, especially like Huntsville, like it's growing. I will say that since I left, it has grown so much. So every time I go home, I'm like, damn, we got this now. Like it's kind of crazy, but like that's where there is traffic. But I'll say only around 5 o'clock when everybody's getting off work. Other than that, it's not no traffic because it's not a whole lot of people. But Huntsville is growing, so now it is starting to get traffic from what I hear from like my family and stuff. But I don't be there long enough to see no traffic.
Alabama to Houston.
Yeah.
What was that like initially? Trying to make friends,
Yeah.
Expand your network, and at a certain point you may have been like, you know what, let me go back. Like, what was that?
Oh no, it has never been on my agenda to go back to Alabama. I was like, this is it. I'm gonna make it work. I love it here. I just feel like what really drove me to move to Houston, I will say my very first time visiting, like I fell in love with it. Like I don't know what it is, but just something like clicked and was like, this is home. Like this is it. Because I was at that place where I was like, where do I want to go? Where do I want to move? I had just gotten out of a long-term relationship. And I didn't want to move where, my ex-boyfriend was moving. So I was like, where am I going to move? So it was like, let me go to Houston, visit for my friend's birthday. And literally like after day one, I was like, this is it. Like I just, something just like clicked. And after
that was like an epic
that
weekend.
was it. Yeah. Like it was so much fun. I fell in love with the food. Number one, the food is good.
Definitely. Oh,
the food is so good.
You can eat good out here all day.
I swear, from sundown. And coming from a small town, we don't have a lot of food options. So it's it's more so like home cooked meals. Nothing wrong with home cooked meals. I love me a home cooked meal, but like sometimes you just want to go out and catch a vibe. And
Definitely.
It wasn't a lot to do where I'm from, so it was one of those things that was like, I need to go somewhere fun. And I was at that point too where I wanted to meet new people because it seemed like I was starting to know everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I am very friendly and outgoing, so it's like, dang, it's nobody else left to meet, and like dating wise too, I was like, I feel like, people that out here, they either my cousin or I didn't know you for so long, we like brother and sister, so I can't date you. So I was like, I gotta go. I need a little more action. So that's what kind of like drew me into Houston, was just like the vibe, the people that I met, the food. And I knew that there would be better and more opportunities here because in Alabama, I will be honest, like I had kept applying to like so many different jobs. I went to school for news reporting, so I like had interviews for news reporting, couldn't land anything. I'm like, dude, like what is it? And I felt like that was a sign from God, like this is not where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to go bigger. You're supposed to go somewhere else. So that really did it for me too. You know what? A lot of rejection is God's protection. So I was like, it's something else. So I was like, I gotta go. So like coming to Houston for the first time, it just clicked and I was like, this is it. And I will say I have been able to grow a lot as a person and grow up in general, and have so many more opportunities and things like that. So I'm very thankful to have moved here despite, the downs. Nobody's perfect. Things happen. I hate people trying like they perfect. The internet is not a real place. So that's kind of like what drove me to move to Houston. So I just wanted more for myself.
Right.
So
switch it up.
I had to flourish a little bit.
Change your environment.
Yeah. Because I felt so stuck, being in a small town. Like I was just like,
be like that.
I was miserable. I'm not going to lie. Like I feel like the only thing that was keeping me there was my family. Because I'm very much a family girl. I love my family to death. But it came to a point where it was like, okay, I can always hop on a flight and go see them.
Right. It's not.
I still gotta live my life, The drive is 11 hours, but the flight is 2. So I hop on that flight every time. I can't drive that fast.
That's pretty quick. And that's how I feel about California, Los Angeles. It's a 2-hour flight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I even drove from Texas to California at one point. We needed our van for a whole commercial. And that was quite the experience. But that's why I'm saying it's like an adventure for me, because I went from Texas through New Mexico, through Arizona, finally to Los Angeles. That was a trip, but you'd be surprised the beauty of America is unbelievable. But Texas is a big state.
It is. It's huge.
It took me at least 12 to 13 hours just to get out. And it just goes on and on and on. But yeah, just to get to Los Angeles, 2-hour flight.
A hop and a skip. That's easy.
You
I don't know how you drove that far. I can't even, after an hour, I can't even pay attention no more. I'll be in a different more.
That's one of those things. The only way I would have done it is if my mom asked me to do it, and she did.
Oh, yeah.
She said, Jordan, we need the van for a commercial. They're going to do an overhead shot. And I was hesitant. I was like, Mom, I don't know. This is scary.
You got to do what she says.
You know what I'm saying? It's only your mom that will give you that.
I feel that because I would do anything for my mom too, but I know my mom wouldn't ask me to drive that long because she know. No, my attention span ain't no way. Put me on that flight.
That's definitely not easy. You got to get the podcast music going.
Too much going on, yeah.
I'm telling you, America is beautiful. So now I have that firsthand experience of seeing like Arizona with the palm trees and cactuses, and then being in person in Los Angeles, driving, it just puts everything in perspective.
Yeah, it does. It's always nice to see the world. I will say that, but you can see the world on a flight.
No doubt. I'm not doing that shit.
You gotta drive the boat.
No, I'm not doing that again. Most definitely.
That's a lot.
But this year has just been great for expanding horizons, meeting new people, and being in uncomfortable situations. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Most definitely. But I understand the difficulty that comes of going to a new city,
Mm-hmm.
and you're starting all over. And,
Mm-hmm.
you might go to a party by yourself and know no one, but you're
Yeah.
still there mixing it and talking to people. And
Right.
so,
And that's how you meet people, is like going places. You're not gonna make friends and have somebody to date and stuff like that. Just being a homebody and sitting in the house.
no, you got
Like
to put
it
yourself
doesn't
out
work.
there.
It doesn't, especially here. I feel like this is a great place to like meet people, not necessarily date, but just like I feel like it's a great place to start over and build friendships and things like that. Because
Right.
I've met some really dope people out here, like
Definitely. Me
some
too.
really good friends. You know what I'm saying? And it's been easy. I feel like people here are like really easy to talk to, but I also feel like people do have to realize that there are different categories that you have to put your friends in. I'm not gonna lie. Like as we get
Right.
older, everybody's not an all around friend, and it's just the truth. And that's okay. Some people just, meant for the turn up. Some people dinner. Some people Bible
Right.
study. Like it's okay. And some
Mhm.
people your travel friends. You can't travel with everybody. You know that. So it's just like you have to, once you figure out how to categorize your friends, like I feel like everything starts to make sense
Right.
and click.
Because you
and stuff
can't
like
bring
that.
people in certain circles,
Yeah, not everybody.
certain dynamics.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you don't want to take yourself too seriously. Like, let me call that friend while I'm going to just drink with them,
Mhm.
But then you need that friend that you take to the business meeting.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they
Be
might,
professional.
yeah, they might negotiate for you,
Mhm.
make you some more money.
Mhm.
So that's been interesting. There's a lot of personalities and characters and energy in Houston.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's just been a big adventure being out here.
For sure.
Most
For sure.
definitely.
What would you say is like your favorite part? Actually, you know what? Okay, never mind, y'all. We still got 2 more minutes. So let's continue. Let's continue.
Yes.
So, like, what would you say is one thing that you really loved about LA that you wish you could have here in Houston?
Oh man, that's a really good question. The cool thing about LA is like you'd be surprised. You could turn around the corner and meet so and so, and
Mm-hmm.
you're always two connections away from somebody pretty powerful, or
I see.
so you'd be surprised the people that you can meet and
Yeah.
the interactions you can have. The thing I would say personally for me is that sometimes Houston feels a little bit slower than Los Angeles. Sometimes it feels like nothing's going on. It just depends on where
Ooh.
you're at, right? See, I stay in Pearland.
Oh, that's why.
Right. So it feels like I'm out in the country,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And that's just what comes to mind for me sometimes. But I haven't had the chance to really explore Houston like I'd like to,
Right.
But yeah, that's what comes to mind.
That's understandable. I mean, I can only imagine because like LA is like the city of the stars, so I can only
Right.
imagine who you run into every day and stuff like that. Which famous people come to Houston too, but I
Mhm.
feel like it's like more intensified in LA. So I definitely can understand that.
Yeah, because LA is great for networking,
Yeah.
for job opportunities and shaking hands with credible people in the industry, not just
Right.
like faking the funk, real heavy hitters.
Yeah.
But I love Houston because you can save money on rent and gas, and it's not so much about status.
Yeah, it's affordable.
It's
It
very
definitely is.
reasonable.
Yeah.
And with everyone in our country at this moment, things are very expensive.
Everything.
Groceries, etc. So
Get a tax.
you know what I'm saying?
Everything.
And that's the one thing I'm grateful for. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you can
No,
do
I
your thing
definitely
out here.
agree. Everything expensive. I still heard get me a husband because I'm tired of paying.
Right.
It's just too
Hey,
much. But
that tag team don't hurt.
it really don't. It really
Yeah.
don't.
In the grand scheme of things, come on now.
All right, y'all. So sorry. We got to go into a break. We'll be right back. We're going to continue this conversation. Once again, this is Everything Tailored. I'm your host, Taylor. This is my co-host, Jordan. And this is Afrovibes TV. We'll be right back. Hey y'all, we're back with Everything Tailored, Afrovibes TV. I'm your host, Taylor, and this is my co-host, Jordan. So sorry we had to leave y'all for a little bit, but before we hop back into our conversation, I did just want to go over our socials because y'all need to follow us. If y'all want to keep up with the tea and keep up with what we're doing, y'all need to follow us on Instagram. So I'm going to give y'all my Instagram, then Jordan will give you his. Mine is Taylor Gang, so it's TAILORGANGG_. Don't forget the underscore. So that's where you can follow me on Instagram. And my name's the same on TikTok too, if y'all want to go support my little TikTok videos too. And then Jordan, you can tell them yours.
Yep. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my profile is B4NKXX. And I'll say it again, B4NKXX, and you'll see my name under there, Jordan, when you look it up. Add me, follow me, DM me, get up with me.
DM him, he's single. Not me putting you out there, my bad.
No problem.
But speaking of single, Jordan.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's chit chat. So,
Let's talk.
You new here from LA. I know you're single because we discussed that earlier. So, I know all his business now. So, if you don't mind me asking, can you tell me like why you're single and then how dating has been for you since transitioning from LA to Houston?
Well, I've just been single because I'm focusing on myself.
Bullshit.
I'm focusing on building my empire. I'm focusing on being the best independent entrepreneur I can be. So it's not to say that like I can't go out on dates here and there. I'm just trying to focus on solidifying my position because you move to a new city, everything's precarious. You don't want to put yourself in a position to just be out here, ass out, and everything. So
yeah,
I'm just grinding on my vision. This has been great. I'm doing a podcast. But for the most part, I just want to build and focus on myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's very important to love yourself deeply.
Oh yeah, you gotta have that self-love.
Most definitely, and work on yourself. And I can admit, I'm a little bit of damaged goods here and there, right? But it's not to say that, it's just one of those things. I just work on myself.
Yeah.
So
I understand. I'm not gonna lie. When you started off talking about I'm working on myself, I was like, bullshit, because everybody say that. But no, after you kept going, I was like, I understand that. Because saying I've been working on myself too, I get it. So I'm not even going, fault you for that. It makes sense. And sometimes we do have to get ourselves together and achieve these things we want to achieve before we kind of like move forward with somebody else. So I definitely understand that.
Right.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be the best partner I can be to somebody. And at the moment, it feels better to just work on myself as a project as opposed to bringing somebody else in. I
will say this though. I understand all that. But if you meet somebody you think is worth it, don't be trying to hold back and shit.
Right. No, you're not wrong at all. Definitely. So if you have somebody in mind, let me know.
Don't be playing hard to get. Now that's our job. Yeah.
I've just been playing it low key. You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell.
I'm not desperate.
What is low key?
I'm not thirsty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What is low key? Because I feel like all men say the same thing. I'm just trying to be low key. What is low key?
That might be a cop out a little bit.
What is low key?
I'm just saying. For now, I know what my priorities are.
Oh.
I know what's of importance.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be in a relationship, everything's gonna be locked in.
Okay.
All the way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want it to be kind of like my game is in top notch all the way. You know what I'm saying?
No, I respect that.
I gotta approach a beautiful girl like you. You gotta approach and come correctly. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna fake the funk and say something that isn't true. A lot of people may sell you a dream or tell you something that isn't real. It's not like that. So that's just my perspective on it. But of course, I'm always open to find a beautiful girl. We relate to each other, have same kind of energy. I look for a girl that likes to laugh, doesn't take herself too seriously.
Right.
But here in Houston, I haven't had the chance to be here and there. I just work a lot.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I do tastings on the weekends, go to HEB. I might do production to put all the bottles into 6-packs, do our social media, Instagram, emails, phone calls. So as of late, especially this summer, we've just been working around the clock to make an African beer pop in the American market. So we've worked tirelessly to get to this place. So for me, it's almost like I have blinders on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So understandable.
That's just what.
And I respect that too. The fact that you said you don't want to sell dreams and all that. Like I respect that. That's real because some of y'all men be selling dreams. Y'all gonna sell them. And
men are good at that.
Nobody want to deal with that.
And then you have to find out the hard way, right?
Yes.
You not at all what you said she was. You know what I'm saying? And that's just no.
Introduce you to a vibe they can't maintain.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't
just keep it real.
Don't get me started over here.
So what about you? Are you single right now?
I had to sip my tea to that. Yes, I'm single. I've been single for a while now, and I've been enjoying it. I will not lie to you. Like, same with you, I've been working on myself. I have a lot of stuff going on. I really do. I know a lot of people use that excuse, like, oh, a lot of stuff going on. I really have a lot of stuff going on. Like, I really do. But, just besides that, I just feel like I haven't really met anyone worth my time right now. And I'm not about to just settle for anything, just say I have a boyfriend. Like, it don't work like that. I'm not lonely.
Exactly.
And I'm not desperate, so I can wait. Like, it's not that deep to me. So,
Because you know when it's right. When you see it, you feel it, you don't have to question it.
Yeah.
And if you're iffy even a little bit,
every time, your intuition is not going to lie to you.
Right. You just leave it as
it's not. And I will say this. I used to think that I was overthinking when I would like get this feeling. I like meet somebody that's like super nice and this and that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel bad because I don't really like this person no more, but they're so sweet. Give it a week, show their true colors, and it all makes sense now. That's why I didn't like this person, because it wasn't really genuine.
Definitely.
It was a facade. So it's like those signs will always be there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it take a little longer for it to unfold, but people gonna show you who they are. You just gotta get them time.
So along those lines, let's talk about red flags in men that are non-negotiable. You just know I'm gonna walk away.
Let me pull out
or do you have like a 3-strike rule? What is it for you?
3. You get 1. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really can't do it. Like
I want to talk to me. What's the one egregious one is like it's over with?
Over with. I have a bunch. Which one I want to start with?
Break it down, because men should be taking notes right now.
Okay, I will say this. A cheap man. I can't do cheap. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That gets on my nerves, because my thing is, if I can provide the things that I like to do and I like to wear and places I want to go, you need to be able to do that too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people should always date either they're equal or someone that has more than them. I don't think you should downgrade and settle because you want a man or you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like, I can't do the cheap, because I'm not going to be cheap with you, because I think people also don't realize that women spoil men too. But it's like, I'm not going to just be spoiling you, not spoiling me back. Like, no, you have to show me what you got going first before I do anything. Like, I feel like a lot of times women don't wait on the man to do what they supposed to do before they try to like do too much and like hop in. So
what's something that would happen that lets you know this guy's cheap? I can't really fuck with it.
Complaining about the tab at dinner. Don't you dare do that shit. You go home and talk about it. Don't do it in front of me. Don't look at it and talk. Oh, look.
You gotta have a poker face, most definitely.
Yeah, don't.
You know what I'm saying?
You better fake it. You better go to the bathroom, get it out, cry in, come back, but do not do that in front of me. I hate that, because you asked me on this date.
Exactly.
You know what the prices was. Don't do that, and don't treat me like I'm not worth it either.
That's not cool.
So I'm not worth the steak dinner? Oh, okay.
It's not even that much. It's not even that much bread to begin with.
And when you really like somebody or love somebody, price tag shouldn't matter. You want to do what makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? Not even on their gold digger, because I know how folks try to, misconstrue it and all that. But I'm just being real. So that cheap is like my number one. Like, I can't do that. Like, at all. I cannot do that. No penny pinching shit. No. And then tipping the waitress $2. No.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. I have literally seen it all. Tab was $200. You tipped her $2.
See, that's a bad look when you treat service workers with disrespect.
Yeah.
I don't like
that at all. And my thing is, I've been a bottle girl before, so I haven't people
just live off of these
still tips. You know what I'm saying? Right, like, get the hourly pay. We live off tips,
Yeah, at least do the 10%, 15%.
Something. You don't know what nobody's going through.
I always do that. All right, because it almost feels like my mom's over my shoulder. So I
don't know what nobody's going through. People have kids. You know what I'm saying? People are single moms. Like you never know what somebody's going through. So if you can't afford to tip correctly, just don't go outside.
Yeah, exactly. So that's 2 red flags right there. Yeah. Keep it going. Let's hear more.
And then it's kind of similar. I'm not going to say it's similar to cheat, but introduce me to a vibe that you cannot maintain. Pretending to be this person that you're not in the beginning, and then after 2 weeks, you're an asshole. I can't do that. Are you sweet or are you not?
Right. So that personality change.
Yeah. Because don't start opening the doors and shit, and then 2 weeks later, you hopping out of the car. You already at the host stand. I'm still busted up. Where you going? When did you get out of the car?
So maintain the same energy.
You have
who
to.
You are.
You have to. You cannot fake the funk with me. I'm gonna call you out. I don't have to say it. Nobody does. You know what I'm saying?
You see like a different side that you never expect.
Don't open the doors for me the first week, and then the second week you get comfortable. You don't do it no more.
Right.
No. And then you looking at me crazy because I'm waiting on you to open it. Like your hands don't work. No.
Okay. Next one. What else bothers you? Just get it off your chest. What really bothers you? Like, I like this person. Okay. In text messages.
Anything. I cannot stand that. Do not do the most. Especially if I just met you. Calm down. You shouldn't be that horny. I kid you not. I've literally seen it all. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, some people are real bold with it.
Bold.
Most definitely.
I'll give you an example.
I noticed that with some
Keep it
Southern
really
men. Most
simple.
definitely.
So I went on a second date with this guy. First day I thought he was literally so sweet. So I went on a second date. He's like, let's go get our toes and nails done. You know, I'm a girl, I like to get mine done. So I'm like, yeah. I was like, I thought that was a sweet idea. So we sitting there, we're getting our toes and hands done. The lady's working on my feet. He's like, I sure wish that was me down there ribbing on you. You want to go to my house later so I can seduce you on my couch?
Mm-mm.
So you can do what?
I rebuke that.
You know what? I said, oh, absolutely not.
He just killed everything right now.
Everything.
Right,
I was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to change clothes.
That's
that
gross.
comment.
You're
nasty.
But he thought that.
Look at that 40.
He
Too
thought-
old for that.
Mm-mm.
So that's a red flag too. I don't like that. Like, just be respectful. I'm so big on respect too. Like, don't start out the gate saying freaky stuff and doing the most. Just don't.
Have some
You know
decorum.
what I'm saying? Like, just
Yeah.
relax. It don't take all that.
Yeah.
They act like 12-year-old boys. Like, I can't.
Mm-mm.
So that's another red flag.
Okay.
That's another one.
Well, let's talk about the green flags.
Green.
Things that you notice that give you a good inclination. Like this is a good guy.
Money, 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 money. Money.
That don't hurt, right? Shit.
Hey.
That counts for something.
And I need people to stop lying, saying, you know, money can't buy happiness. Shit.
No, let's be real.
You can buy my happiness.
Those people are lying.
You give me some money right now.
I don't know what kind of life you live in. Give me 10,000 right now. I'm happy as shit.
I just feel like people need to stop lying. And that's the problem with dating. Like, people just act like they don't like certain things. So you're not going to get it if you keep acting like you don't want those things. They're not going to give it to you.
Right. Or
You gotta keep
you're
it
acting like
real.
it's not within your reach.
Yeah, you got to keep it real.
Mhm.
So I'll say that. And then I'll say someone that's a gentleman, treats you like a princess. You know what I'm saying? And like, keeps it real. Keep it real. I don't care if it's going to hurt my feelings. Keep it real with me.
Right.
Tell me the truth.
Don't sugarcoat it. You can't
You know
be a
what I'm saying?
fan, right? I think you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, I'm such a fan. Somebody told me that. I was like, ew, I'm such a fan?
I don't need somebody to kiss my ass.
Overly obsessive.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 2 days. I need you to relax. So I'll say that's like, yeah, I can't. And I love men that are thoughtful and romantic, like surprises and stuff like that. Like, I think that is so cute. You know, doing stuff that your partner likes without me having to tell you.
Being thoughtful.
Yeah, thoughtful
Being
is like,
compassionate.
because I'm very thoughtful and I'm romantic too. So I need somebody to match my energy. So
Somebody that's thinking about you without them asking for it.
exactly.
You know.
So that's my thing. That's what's important to me. So that's my green flags.
Okay.
But yeah, you can't.
Well, fellas, take some notes. You got to get right when you come and approach Taylor. Everything tailored. Okay. Nothing less.
Real, like, not even just.
You understand?
No, like, if you ain't got no money, you don't need to be dating. It's really that simple. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Stay out the way.
Stay out the way. But y'all, I'm so sorry. Our time here has come to an end. But this was so much fun. I definitely enjoyed speaking with you today, Jordan. Thank you so much. You have anything to say before we close out?
No, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
All right. And all right, so we're going to go ahead and finish this off. Once again, this is Everything Tailored. My name is Taylor. This is Afrovibes TV, and this is my co-host, Jordan. All right, y'all. See y'all next week.
Got him.
Stay tuned for my show on the Bridges.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Oh, man.
I forgot to plug my shit.
You want to say it real quick?
Yes, say it. Okay.
We got a show in the works as well, too, that I'm going to be hosting. It's called Run the Digits. It's about music data, analytics, and it's for anybody who's an entrepreneur, somebody who's passionate about their business. You understand that in our day and age, data is important. So if you want to get up to speed on all the developments and news that's going on in music business, movie business, whatever it is, you're going to have to check out our show. You'll definitely dig it.
Make sure y'all check it out. Make sure y'all get that beer too. What's the
Star Lager Beer.
Star Lager
Follow
Beer.
us on Instagram, Star Beer USA. Our website is africanbeersusa.com.
All right, let's go. See y'all next time.